It's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it. Whoa! Those devices are testing the pull of gravity. Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us.
Nothing. This is beautifully
The planet connects us, one and all. For everything exists.
Oh, you won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies.
Mind your manners in front of Father Buddha.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. To gaze at the stars is to gaze into their past, what they once were, eons ago.
Can't say I'm all that interested in the future.
The planet connects us, one and all. For everything exists through her.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time.
Mind your manners.
To gaze at the stars is to gaze into their past, what they once were, eons ago.
Can't say I'm all that interested in the future, but that's just how we're wired.
nothing.
The planet connects us, one and all. For everything exists through her.
That again, huh?
That's...
The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them with our own eyes. Two, in the Corel and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me. I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado, This is only the beginning.
The shooting star!
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
Thanks so much for taking such great... Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance. Come on in.
This village is and don't get me started on the planetologists.
Hello there. Inspiring as I'm Snaps by Shutterbug, and mind if I get a shot of you? For posterity. Pretty as a picture. You got what it takes to be in front of the camera. But what about behind? So, apparently there's a rather scenic spot not far from here. Thing is, this terrain's at least for your average if you find the spot, take a moment to...
Sorrow.
Relax. Close your eyes. And listen.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. Follow me if you would.
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of planetology to others?
I ask you this, who among you has looked inward?
Many travelers...
A seminar is in progress. Please be respectful.
I've, always been on the bigger...
Please continue on into the assembly.
Stuff.
Please continue on into the assembly.
My old man, he used to say it was a waste, me spending all my time indoors.
According to him, a big kid like me was using twice as much.
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
I'll see you at the festival.
Seminar be.
I think meditation.
All the time I've spent here, it's so great learning about planetology.
We are civilians. We yearn to chase the horizon.
Wow, so many tourists.
I had the pleasure. Said it was presumptuous of the G. Decides her own fate, you see. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
Maybe you'll learn something.
Oh, I've learned something all right. That these planet...
She would never forsake us, never abandon us, for we are her children, one and all.
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
You did good. Can't help it if they suck at listening. I got what you were saying.
I kinda wanted everyone to get it, though.
To hell with everyone.
Great advice. Thanks.
To nurture your spirit is to nurture the spirit of the planet. And so, I implore you, brothers and sisters, do not neglect your studies, nor your prayers. Through your...
When you die, that has literally got to... Once you die,
Pretty much.
thank you. So if you get that, you get why I live every day like it's my last.
Look at them. Just like us that day. Me and Mom and Dad. Never mind.
Wasn't listening.
You can be an asshole sometimes, but you're our asshole. The most interesting part of the festival is about to start.
So, I'm an ancient. As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient. For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away. I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear.
It's okay.
So my blood's been a curse, but it's also been a blessing. It's brought some wonderful people into my life, friends that I love. And for once, I think I'm okay. Happy even. And all that pain feels worth it. Even if I can't lead a normal life, there is one thing I can do. Return their kindness. And try to make the most of what I've been given.
It is time!
Whoa!
Pretty sappy, huh? Meant every word, though.
So, this is where you've been, Nanaki.
What's up?
There's something of great import I need to show you. And by that I mean all of you. Join me, would you? What did you all think of the River of Lights? For whatever reason, the ceremony has drawn a number of tourists to the Vale as of late. When I ask for their impressions, they often speak of how beautiful it was. Some claim they were even moved to tears. It's an overwhelmingly positive reception, I'm happy to say. To stir the human soul is no small feat, and it pleases me to know that the River of Lights possesses such power. Alas, my hopes to parlay their emotional response into a deeper intellectual curiosity, they have yet to be fulfilled. People are surrounded by cats, dogs, birds, and trees. They know that